Hi, today I'm going to discuss how the pandemic completely disrupted the ink and toner industry when we weren't even looking. Is print dead? It's a pretty simple question with a not so simple answer. Some would argue that yes, print is a dying industry, but when we talk about print, I'm not just talking about printed newspapers and magazines, as the industry encompasses so much more, from direct mail ads to customized branded packaging, and you guessed it, ink and toner cartridge supplies. While brick and mortar sales of the office supply category as a whole has been on a steady year-over-year decline due to reduced foot traffic in the big three stores, and I'm talking about you, Office Depot, Staples, and Office Max, the e-commerce office supply industry as a whole has grown exponentially since the pandemic began. The pandemic caused large businesses to shift their employees from working in the office to working from home and have continued this trend with the addition of hybrid work options. These same companies gave their employees upwards of $1,000 a month for a home office allowance for purchases like monitors, keyboards, and you guessed it, better work from home office printers and their printer cartridge supplies. The downside of this was that specifically ink and toner spend became rogue spend and became out of control as there were no requirements for printer model standardization. If you are in supply chain or procurement, or you're even a CFO or are in IT, and you're interested in how you can reduce your indirect spend on printer, ink, and toner cartridges by using more sustainable supplies and purchasing smarter, then this is the channel for you. So don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell. You might be asking yourself, why is printer model selection so important to your overall ink and toner cartridge spend? Well, if your company allows employees to purchase an expensive printer of their own choosing, they likely are not thinking ahead at whether that printer is even cost-effective to supply, as they are more concerned with staying within budget on the hardware itself. The rise of hybrid work is creating a sustained demand for technology that enables a seamless collaboration across home and office environments. About 75% of office workers are investing to improve their home office setups to support these new ways of working. For example, sales for office staples such as printer, ink, and toner rose 129% in 2020 and still remains up over 95% over 2019 figures. If you are in procurement and you think your ink and toner spend is under control, think again. Since the pandemic started and employees were forced to work from home the last 2 years, sales for small office printers and multifunction printers skyrocketed. If you're not paying attention to what printers your employees are expensing, you will never have control of your printer cartridge spend, and it will always be a tactically managed category. The pandemic has changed everything we once thought about ink and toner spend for the long term, given that work from home and hybrid work is here to stay. According to Forbes Magazine, the office supply category is still the #1 business expense that is more negotiable than we think. The question you should be asking yourself now is, how do we regain strategic control over a never-ending need for printer toner cartridges? Unlike the big box stores with their expensive brand names and overwhelming options to choose from, we at Quality Imaging Solutions steer away from just a transactional interaction by providing a more concierge approach to ink and toner spend management. Feel free to reach out to us today for a complete evaluation of your ink and toner spend.